Allahu Akbar, Bismillah. Okay, so for this video, I'm gonna show you guys all the renovations that were done to the room. But before I start, I wanna mention the 10 reminders. 10 reminders. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah. Okay, number 1, never ever swear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will smash you. Number 2, never deal with interest or usury. There's a very big punishment for this. On the Day of Judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say to the angels, give weapons to the people who dealt with usury, and then weapons will be given to the people that were dealing with usury, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the angels will say, go and fight Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's number 2. Number 3, never do adulteration, which is zina. If you do this, you might kill innocent babies, because people that do this all the time, they tend to kill babies. Number 4, avoid conversations of fitna, because fitna ruins families, fitna ruins friendships, and fitna is frowned upon from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 5, never mistreat your parents, because in this dunya, they're the most important thing you have in the dunya. The most important thing you have is your mom and your dad. Number 6, never mistreat your kids, because these days kids, it's hard for us to deal with the problems that are going on these days. So parents should understand what we're going through, because it wasn't like what they used to go through. The times are different, so it's not the same anymore. Number 7, only eat halal, because sometimes people put sihr in food, and then if you eat the food, you have problems in your stomach, and you never know. A lot of people have problems in their stomach, and they don't understand the solution, and then the doctor says like something like avoid milk or something, or avoid certain foods, and then your stomach problems will go away. But this is not the solution. The solution is everything you eat, say Bismillah before you eat it, and only eat halal. In that way, there will be no way that sihr will enter your stomach and cause you problems. Number 8, admit your faults, admit your wrongdoings, admit your problems. If you do this, your mind will be clear, and you'll think better. You'll think better, and you'll be more more relaxed throughout your day. If you always hold in problems and you never admit, it ruins your heart. Okay, number 9. Women, cover your adornments, because if women cover their adornments, you maintain your dignity. If you cover your whole body, you can expose your face and your hands. This is halal, because there's nothing wrong with looking at a girl's nose or her mouth. These things are not haram. But everything else, you gotta cover it. You gotta cover your adornments, your legs, your body, your arms, everything except for your face and your hands. Number 10, never look at women's adornments. So for men, this is a very hard test, because most of the women these days are wearing spandex. So this is difficult for us. We have to, every time we see them walking around in the mall, or every time we see them anywhere, we have to look down. This is very difficult for us, because the women adornments, they're enjoyable to look at. So this test is very hard. And those are the 10 reminders. This is the promotion of Allah's deen, al-Islam. I wanted to remind you guys this, because to me, those are the 10 things that we're doing a lot. I want to I want to remind everybody, because the shaitan, there's two things that the shaitan, he hates the most. He hates, number one, reminders, and then he hates, number two, clarity. So if people remind people and the reminders are clear, the shaitan gets really upset, because he's trying to make us, he's trying to whisper to us in order for us to feed into our own desires, because he knows our desires. He wants us to listen to our desires, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the Quran so we can understand that we can't follow our own desires. We have to follow the Quran. We have to follow the Sharia. We have to follow Allah's Sharia, because Allah designed us and Allah knows the correct way to live and the correct way to think. Inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can adhere to these 10 Sharias. Inshallah, bismillah. Okay, so it's gonna disattach the camera. Just give me 1 second. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Allah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It's kind of weird. Okay, I got it. Just gotta unplug it from this thing. Okay, got it. Okay, khalas, it's done. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Allah. Okay, the whole point of this episode is I finally finished the renovations. Took a long time. I think it took maybe like 6-7 months, something like that. Because of the super flu, took a long time for people to come and complete the renovations. But right now it's April 30th, and we just, me and my dad, we did some work too, but the people that we hired, they did most of the work. But now it's all complete, and I'm excited to show you guys the final product. Inshallah, tabarakallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Allah. Okay, Allah, I'm gonna open the door. Bismillah. Okay. Bismillah. Okay, you guys ready? Bismillah. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light. Okay, so we obviously painted. We put new paint. 3 types of paint. I'll show you right now. And then we put some new crown molding in the top. And what else did we do? This closet. I'll show you this closet. This closet's new. This thing right here is new. Not the closet, just the hanger. Okay. Wow. The last thing left is the tape. Only thing is I forgot to peel the tape off. I'm gonna do that right now. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Allah Akbar. Oh. Bismillah. Okay, that's done. This tape right here. And now I'm gonna do the other tape. Okay, so there's 2 pieces here. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Bismillah, bismillah, rahman rahim. Come on, man, get clear. Bismillah, bismillah, bismillah. Ooh, bismillah, bismillah. Bismillah, rahman rahim. You gotta take them off slowly, because it could ruin the straight line. It might be kind of off. Okay, this is the room I want to show you guys. We also painted the trim for the window too. Everything got painted in this room except for the popcorn ceiling. That's original from 1994. And this light right here, that's 3 years ago. No, 3 years ago? 3 years ago, yeah. 3 years ago, 2018 we put that on, so that's 3 years. Okay, so that's new. And we also have to, we had to paint the ceiling. It's like a flat paint. That's That's separate paint. We also had to paint the crown molding and the trim. So that's the crown molding. And then this is the closet trim. This is the lower trim. And then this is the window trim. And then the window sill. Everything got painted. And we also painted the walls. Oh, sorry guys, I got a little blurry there. We also painted the walls. 2 different colors. So I'll show you right now. This is the name of the color. Boom. Silk Sails. Supposed to match my SL500 R129. That's the majority right there. This is the minority. It says right here. This is the stripe. That's the stripe right there. Boom. I also want to show you guys. So yeah, that's the stripe right there, and then the rest of the colors everywhere else. I'll show you the popcorn ceiling too. It's the popcorn ceiling. And what also we got is this carpet is expensive carpet. I think it's $4,000. A normal carpet goes for $2,000. This is double. This came from California. This carpet is called wool. I show it to you right now. I wanna go close to the trim. Actually, I have a little piece of sample. I'm gonna go get this sample. I'm gonna come back. Take me 2 seconds. I have the sample in the other room. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so I have the sample right here. That's the color of the carpet right there. Show it to you right now. And I have another sample right here. Show it to you on the windowsill. Okay, maybe you see that better like that. That's the carpet right there. Show it to you on a different light. So that's a good light right there. This is the carpet right here. This right here, this is the color. This is the carpet from the SL500, my SL. I want you to see it like this. Oh, there we go. So I tried to match it. I wanted the carpet of my room to be exactly like the carpet from the SL, and I got it exactly. It's almost 100%, right? Look. Almost there. This carpet's it's more tighter, and this carpet's more loose. See, it's loose. This one's tight. Look at this loose. Oh, I almost got it the exact same. At least the color. At least the color's correct. Okay, I'm gonna put these over here. Put these right here. Okay, so yeah, I also want to show you this closet right here. Yeah, this closet is it's not the closet that's brand new. It's the it's like the shelf and the hanger. I also got these things right here. I know this doesn't matter to some people, but for me, I want it to be perfect. If you don't have that there, your coat hangers, your clothes are gonna fall off every time you grab something. So you should have that there. And I have another one right here too. You have to make sure everything's perfect. That's my motto. Everything has to be perfect. This is the door right here. I just want to show you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna close the door. So since we put the new crown molding, I wanted to I actually wanted to have everything, all the trim, and plus the door, plus the window sill. I wanted everything to be like oak and not dark wood, but not light wood, like kind of in the middle. I have a piece of wood sample in the other room, but I'll show it to you later. You guys know what I'm talking about, anyways. I wanted it to be like middle color wood, like kind of orangey, not too dark, not too light. If it's too dark, it looks kind of like, it looks like the newer style. If it's too light, it almost doesn't look like wood. So I want everything to be wood, but my father Richard, he didn't allow it, because everything else is white. All the trim in the whole house is white. So plus it's gonna be triple the price, and even more than triple the price. But every piece of trim in our house is white. All the doors are white too. So he wanted everything to match. I'm gonna show you this right here. It's always good to keep these. This is the air conditioning vent. In my opinion, I think these should always stay white. Sometimes people they paint that yellow, or they try to make it match whatever's on the like whatever's on the wall. But I don't like that idea, because I think the ceiling should always be white. So here's the ceiling right here. That should always be white. Sometimes people can make that yellow, because technically that's the wall, right? But like, that's also the air conditioning vent. So it looks better, in my opinion. It looks better all white, even though it makes it stand out more. Some people don't want it to stand out, so they make it match the whole house. But I like it better white, because in that way, no matter what happens, it's gonna stand out, because it's obviously big, right? But yeah, it's obviously gonna stand out. So I would just make it white. So I want to show you guys the crown molding. I think I need to get a ladder or I can just zoom in. Just try zooming in. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good, eh, guys? I love crown molding. I think crown molding is mandatory, because I'll show you why. So baseboards, the lower trim is mandatory because carpet is touching drywall, so you have to have it there. You have to block the connection. But over here, it's just drywall to drywall, so you don't need to block the connection. But in my opinion, you do need to block the connection, because there's popcorn here. So there's popcorn touching just flat drywall. So you have to block the connection. You have to block the like the seam. But if it's just flat ceiling and then flat, like obviously the walls are 99% of the time they're flat. If it's flat walls and flat ceiling, then you can get away with it. You can get away with it because you don't have to block the connection. It's all the same. The wall and then the ceiling is all the same, so you don't have to block it. But in this case, you have popcorn ceiling, so it doesn't look correct. It doesn't look correct if you don't put crown molding. Oh, that looks pretty good, eh? Nice. This is my favorite. But by the way, guys, this is my favorite kind of crown molding. I looked at a lot of different crown molding, but to be honest, if there's too many lines, if there's too many designs, it looks kind of silly. It doesn't look clean. It doesn't look pure. See this right here? I'll show you. This right here, this looks pure. There's only, how many lines there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines. And plus there's curves. And that's it. That's all you need to do to make it look clean. You don't have to add designs to it. I think it just makes it look too tiring. Look at this. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. See, whenever you're looking at something for a long time, you have to mention Allah's name. You have to invoke Allah's name. Because Allah gave us everything. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Oh, look how good that looks, guys. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. I'll show you this window now. This is the... Hold on for a second. Oops. Yeah, okay, so I wanted to mention this house is beside the park, right? So if you look right here, this is 2x6. This is rare. This is very, very rare. Nobody has 2x6. A few people have them. A few houses have them because it was on request. But this house, they had to do it because since it's beside a park, if you look this way, there's park behind us, and then there's park to the left. Here, let me show you guys. See, there's park over here. So we got park on the back and on the left, actually on the right. So since this 50% of the sides are on the, like, backing onto the park, the designer has to make it 2x6 because the insulation, it's better for insulation because the wind just hits us. There's no houses in between us, and then it's better for noise cancellation because there's a basketball net. There's a basketball court right beside us, like to the left of us. Plus there's tennis, and there's a tennis court, kind of like right there behind that big tree, and then there's also a hockey, like a hockey arena. It's not an arena. It's just cement. It's just a hockey playground, and it's right over there. You can see, no, you can't see it. You actually can't see it because it's beside the basketball net. The basketball net is exactly that way, and then the hockey playground is kind of behind the basketball court. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I think I already mentioned this, but so these two colors, they match the SL500, the leather interior. My interior, its majority is this color right here. It's called Shell Napa from Mercedes, but this color is obviously not Shell Napa. This is called Silk Sails. This color is called Silk Sails. Oh my God, it's too blurry. Silk Sails, and then the brown, that's supposed to match. Okay, my dash on my Mercedes SL500, it's just that color, but the rest of the interior is Silk Sails. Actually, sorry, the rest of the interior is Shell Napa. Shell Napa is the name of the color of the interior. Okay, in these things right here, I'm going to show you. There's going to be a shelf put here. I'll show you what I'm going to do to this room. So let me go back slowly. I wish these door handles were chrome. I'm a fan of chrome, but they're gold. Plus I wish the doors were made out of oak, like nice oak wood, but they're white. Okay, so what was I going to mention? Oh yeah, so there's supposed to be 3 tables in this room. Actually, there's supposed to be 3 tables and then a very small table. There's supposed to be 3 foldable tables and then like a wooden table. So the first one's gonna go right here. The wooden table is gonna go right there. Those white ones that you fold. And then the second one's gonna go right here. Third one's gonna go right here. And then right here there's gonna be like a little table, a wooden table. And so the reason I mentioned that was because those brackets that are in the corner, I'll show you the brackets right now. Since there's going to be 3 tables, the corners are going to be, the corners are going to be empty. So what I did was I bought these brackets, and then I screwed them in the wall. Let me go to the next one. So on this side too, see there's tape here, right? Move the tape. Yeah, so there's 4 there, and then the point is that there's going to be 4 shelves. And then the shelves are going to sit on the table. Let me go back. Sit on the table that's in the middle, and then it's going to connect all the way from one wall to the other. So it's going to look like the table's longer, but it's obviously not longer, because there's about like 2 feet of, actually 1.5 feet on each side. 1.5 feet on each side where it's not enough. Okay. Plus I wanna put some flags up and posters. So flags. Man, this camera keeps on going blurry. It's killing us, man. Sorry guys. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so I want to put some flags here. Oh, there we go again. There we go. I want to put some flags here. Put 4 flags, maybe a poster right there. So, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff I'm bringing into this room. I have a lot of stuff in the other room that I collected. Sorry for making it blurry, guys. Here, let me just stand right in the corner and just kind of just stand still. Okay, so I collected a lot of cool stuff throughout the second decade of the 21st century, which was last decade. Now we're in the third decade. I collected a whole bunch of cool stuff, and then in the upcoming videos, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to make it like a process. I'm going to make it a process where every, like, maybe 10 videos or 15 videos. So every video will be something different. Maybe one video will be like I'll just put tables in, and then another video I'll put all the posters and I'll put all the flags up, and then another video I'll put the computer, and then another video I'll put like all the cool things that I have collected throughout the years. Have a big collection. I don't wanna ruin the surprise and tell you like the things that I collected, but inshallah in the next episodes you can see them when I make these videos. Okay, so I also wanted to mention one more thing before I go. Okay, so these colors right here, so you got 3 colors. You got like, this is like a beige kind. It's not a beige, but most people when they come in this room, they call it a beige. It's like a yellowy, it's not an off-white either. It's like a yellowy, what can I say? Like almost like a vanilla, not like a vanilla either. Kind of reminds me of like a sunlight. Actually, kind of looks like a banana. Yeah, this color actually, it's closest to a banana. It's not closest to a lemon, but it's closest to a banana. Yeah, so what I wanted to mention was this color right here in the 90s and 80s and 70s, it was popular. People were using it a lot, and it looked very good. It's very exciting. It's not depressing. It's just very relaxing, joyful, enjoyable. And plus, I'll show you this brown right here. This brown in the first decade of the 21st century, 2000 to 2010, people started using this brown a lot. Whenever I choose colors, whenever I choose anything in life, I never let the society like influence my thoughts, influence my decisions. I want to choose things based on how I feel, what I like. My preference. These 2 colors are my preference. I like them because yellow is kind of like, it's relaxing and joyful, and then brown. The good thing about brown is if it's too much yellow, I don't know, it just kind of, it's just the room focuses on yellow. But since there's that stripe there, it complements the yellow, and then it also it doesn't complement itself, but they both look good beside each other. But if I made the whole wall brown, it would be too much brown. It would be too much attention on the brown. I wanted the majority of the room to be like silk sails, which it is, and then I wanted this much percent, which is probably like, I think this is 10% of the room, just this stripe right here. 10% of the room. Oh, sorry guys, going a little bit blurry. 10% of the room is just that stripe. I think those 2 colors are very like They're warm. They're not depressing. So yeah, what I wanted to mention was let me move over here. What I wanted to mention was we're